about you, ladies and gentlemen, but I am a lot more stressed out and exhausted than I thought I was going to be when it was 21-0 within the first, 7 minutes of the game. And my voice isn't doing too good. And I'm losing my voice because I was yelling at the TV so much this afternoon, I didn't think I'd have that issue when it was 21-0. We could not have asked for a more perfect start to this game. After the Thanksgiving loss against the Packers, we came out there and punched the Saints right in the mouth. We scored touchdowns on our first 3 drives of the game. Brian Branch had the interception. Our defense was looking really good. It's like, oh my goodness. I mean, there's still a lot of game left, but look at this. Look at this. It's 21-0 just like that. How about this start for the Lions, huh? I didn't think I'd have this issue with my voice and just being so exhausted and stressed out. They didn't make it easy today, ladies and gentlemen, but you know what? A win is a win. Shout out to my guy AJ. He hit the nail on the head right here. Survive and advance. Listen, I am never going to come in front of this camera after a Lions game and complain about saying these words. Throw up the W's. A win is a win. Detroit Lions win in New Orleans against the Saints. Final score 33-28. A win is a win. I don't care how you do it. As long as you walk out with a W, that's what matters most. And even though, as we'll talk about, this might not have been the easiest and prettiest win for the Lions, it's still a win at the end of the day. Despite the fact that there were some negatives on the offensive and defensive sides of the ball, there are some things we do need to clean up on both sides of the ball, of course. Despite all of that, I'm actually pretty optimistic about a few things, both on offense and defense of this football team. Let's start with the offense. What was our biggest issue on offense coming into this game? Turnovers. Jared couldn't stop turning the ball over. Today, how many turnovers do we have? Yeah, that is absolutely a positive, okay? That's encouraging after this game. Defensively, yes, believe it or not, I'm actually kind of encouraged defensively after this game. Tony, are you crazy? A little bit. But, hear me out, okay? The defense today, 2 takeaways. The Brian Branch interception. Brian Branch is a stud, by the way. Oh my goodness. The Brian Branch interception, and then we got a little lucky with this one, but it's still a takeaway on defense. The Tracy Walker fumble recovery to start the fourth quarter. 2 takeaways on defense today. That's very good. I'm encouraged with that. I'm also encouraged with this. We actually got some pressure on the quarterbacks today. We got some pressure. That's better than none, as we've kind of seen from this Lions defense recently. So when we get some pressure, that's better than no pressure. I'm going to take that as an encouragement for this defense. We did get 2 sacks this game. Tony, can you talk? We did get 2 sacks in this game. Bruce in his Lions debut. Let's go, Bruce Irvin. And then Romeo Okwara got a big sack in the fourth quarter of this game. Some pressure, better than no pressure. Now, we need to keep doing this, and we need to do it more often. We need to get more pressure on the quarterback, okay? The fact that we got some pressure on the quarterbacks today, that's an encouragement for me. I'll take it. Now, of course, are there things we need to clean up on both sides of the ball after this game? Yeah, of course. Defensively, again, even though we saw some pressure today, I would like to see more pressure, consistent pressure on the quarterback going forward. That'd be nice for sure. And then also, we gotta stop giving up so many big plays. The amount of huge plays New Orleans got in this game, it's just insane. It was insane. It was both New Orleans drives in the third quarter. The first scoring drive in the third quarter, Kamara plus 12, Taysom Hill plus 18, Olave plus 33. Next drive, Olave plus 28, Foster Moreau plus 19. Just big play after big play after big play. Stop giving up so many big plays, please. There was one big play from Chris Olave there in the fourth quarter. That was just pure luck, okay? That was pure luck. I'm not really upset at that one. That was just kind of like only the Lions. Oh, that would only happen against the Lions, Other than that, we got to calm down with giving up these big plays. And then offensively, only scoring 12 total points throughout the final 3 quarters of the game. When we started the game by scoring 21 on our first 3 drives, That certainly wasn't ideal. I mean, you scored 21 on the first 3 drives, and then you're just really struggling to move the ball after that. I was kind of like, okay, well, what the heck's going on here, you know? So there's definitely things that we need to improve on, both offensively and defensively. And then just as a team, period. I mean, when you start the game like the Lions did today, 21-0, less than 7 minutes in, you're up 21 just like that, and you let the Saints back into the game. You know, you also don't want to see that going forward. You know, there's definitely, if we were playing a team that's not currently 5-7 now after this game, like if we were facing a team with a winning record in their place, maybe the results are different. I don't know. I really don't want to think about that, but it's just the point. When you're up 21-0, when you have that kind of a start, you don't want to see the Lions take the foot off the gas like they did today. It wasn't easy. It wasn't pretty, but dang it, they won the game. I'll say it one more time, a win is a win. I don't care how you get it, just win the game. The Lions did that today, and there's a lot of guys that deserve massive shout-outs after this one. Most importantly, Sam Laporta. Holy smokes, Sam Laporta went off today. 9 catches, 140 yards, and that big touchdown on the Lions' second drive of the afternoon. Maybe his biggest catch of the day, that, what was it, third and 7. He gained 10 on 3rd and 7 on the final drive of the game. That was a huge catch. Huge throw by Jared, an even bigger catch by Sam Laporta. What a stud. He was coming up big time today, and he was clutch. That catch on 3rd and 7, clutch. And that wasn't the only big throw that Jared made there on that final drive of the game to eventually set us up for victory formation. Again, 3rd and long, 3rd and 9. Jared made a big throw to Josh Reynolds, plus 12. That was huge today too. So shout out to Jared for making those big throws. Shout out to Sam for having a big day, period, but especially making that big catch on 3rd down. And shout out to Josh Reynolds, I feel like, for making that big catch on 3rd down too. Defensively, defense/special teams wise, Jalen Reeves-Maybin, JRM, he deserves some love after this game, especially on special teams. Holy smokes, he was making plays today. Shout out to Jalen Reeves-Maybin. Big game, I thought, for him today. Jack Campbell. I was very interested to see how Jack Campbell would do in this game without Thor. You know, obviously no Alex Anzalone in this one. I came into this one thinking, all right, Jack Campbell, it's time to really show why you were one of our first-round picks in this past draft. And, you know, for the most part, I thought he was making plays today, for sure. I have one more shout-out to give in this video. J-Mo. Can't forget about Jameson Williams. That 19-yard touchdown that he had, oh, turned on the Jets. He got the ball and just took off. What a call there from Ben Johnson. What a play. What a run from Jameson Williams. I saw Jared Goff. He had a block in there too. That was just a great call. Big score at the time for the Lions. Let's go, J-Mo. Shout out to Jameson Williams too. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, you already know I've got my roast number coffee with me in this video. This coffee is so good, I literally changed my shirt. All jokes aside, though, this really is the best cup of coffee I've personally ever had. I start each and every morning with a cup of roast umber, and let me tell you, there is no other way I want to start my morning than with my roast umber coffee. I love coffee, and for my fellow coffee lovers out there, whether you prefer your coffee hot or cold, I really cannot recommend roast umber enough. They got the best farmers out in Guatemala and Honduras, the best roaster out in Grand Rapids, Michigan, all to help bring you the best cup of coffee possible. It even says on their website, our goal is to bring you the best cup of coffee. They got their whole bean ground coffee, which is the coffee I personally prefer because I enjoy a hot cup of coffee over cold. But they also got their nitro cold brew, which is also excellent in my opinion. Even for someone who really doesn't drink a lot of cold coffee, Roast Umber's nitro cold brew is so good. If you're a coffee lover like me, give Roast Umber a try. Visit our website, roastumber.com. Link in the description below. On your coffee order, you can always use my coupon code TonyD to save yourself 20% off. And thank you, as always, to Roast Umber for sponsoring this video. Let's go. Delicious. Alright, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'll say it one more time as I begin to close out the video here. I don't mean to repeat myself, I do apologize, but, I mean, it is the biggest point I'm trying to make here after this game, okay? It might not have been the easiest game, might not have been the prettiest game by the Lions, but it is a win. And a win is a win at the end of the day. It wasn't ideal to let the Saints back into the game the way the Lions did in this one, but that's a victory where the Lions faced some adversity on the road and got another tough, gritty, physical victory against the Saints team that, I mean, despite their below 500 record, is fighting for first place in their division too. All right, let's go for 2 straight victories next week in Chicago. Let's do it. Let's make it 10 wins on the season. Let's keep on adding to our lead in the North. Keep on adding to one of the best records in the NFC. Let's get a divisional win. Let's sweep the Bears. That all sounds great to me. Let's do it. That's all I got for you in this one, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next Sunday for Lions and Bears in Chicago. Let's freaking go Lions, baby.